What's up, YouTube? Excited to bring you another video. Today we're gonna put on a new steering wheel. Got on eBay. Did some autocross and did not dig having the huge bus of a steering wheel. So before we get started, I'm going to clean up the area a little bit because it's just covered in spider webs and no one likes working in a dirty workspace. So I suppose I'll see you in a second.
Clean up, everybody clean up, clean up.
Figured I'd show you what we're working with. We got this, the brand is called Forever Sharp. It's not advertised on the eBay posting. They actually sent me, or it's a different guy who sells this stuff, but I got in touch with the seller because they sent me this thing, and I was like, how the hell are you supposed to attach this? It doesn't have any splines. And turns out they didn't send me the adapter, so they were super good about their customer service. Definitely 5 stars in their communication. So they ended up sending me this for free. That other piece is just a spacer, I guess. So it's supposed to have all the stuff you need to hook up the horn, and I forgot one of the parts inside, but hardware. I already screwed the, would it be the cover? This part came separate and it screws on via the screws here, so that's already ready to go. Should be pretty easy. So let's get to it. So I already took the horn button off of the steering wheel. As you can see, the horn ring is broken. That was an accident that happened, a few years ago now, so that's one of the reasons I'm going to change out the steering wheel. So I guess the first thing we're going to do is I got a 27 millimeter socket here, and you just take the thing loose. Might need an extension now that I'm looking at it, but, or I can get under here. And by the way, this thing didn't come with any instructions whatsoever, so we're going to have to figure out the horn situation as we go. I'm lucky I've taken mine off a handful of times, so mine comes off pretty easy. Yours might take a little bit of a whack with a mallet. Under here I got a washer and the nut, and there's the doodad going on. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need this part off of the back. This is the turn signal cancellation ring. So I'm just going to take these screws loose and take that part off, and then we'll come back when that's done. So now I'm at this point, I've got the wheel off, I took it apart, I got the cancellation ring, turn signal cancellation ring, which actually has part of the horn wiring in it. The adapter has several holes cut out, and some other holes that allow you to screw this part in. There were 3 screws, and so there's this little like nipple that sits up here, and I tried a couple spots. That one doesn't quite fit, but when you put it on this one, it's like a perfect fit. So that then the wire is exposed up in here. We're probably gonna have to do some wiring before I go too crazy, and make sure that it's all working before I get everything mounted up. But I've got the cancellation ring, so that means it's going to index to the right. The ring will sit on the right, because when you activate the turn signal, you see a little doohickey comes out here, and when it brushes past it, that's what cancels the ring. I can bring you up close and actually show you. So that is how that works. Let me get that set up there. And anyway, so I'm going to screw this part in using the same hardware that I did to take it off. Okay, quick update. I had to switch this 180 degrees out. As you can see, there's 2 holes in there. When I sort of mocked it up and put it on there, as you can see, there's like several mounting holes for different types of steering wheels. This one has 5, so when I lined them up, they were sitting at like the 2 o'clock, and there wasn't any other way to line them up. So now they line up basically perfectly, 12 o'clock. So, whoop, yeah, that's good. Next, I gotta figure out how the horn works, and this is the extent of the instructions that came. It says horn must be grounded to work. So, give me a minute to figure this out, I guess. Okay, I've been fiddle farting around with the horn for quite a few minutes now, and I had it sort of working, but it wasn't working properly. I don't think I have it working right. So I don't know, but I think getting this properly, at least the hub in, may help me get it working. I don't know. So it's not working. It's not grounding. I don't know. Did I just ruin it? Maybe, possibly. The directions go to the back of this, and they're not really clear at all. So I mean, you put it on and nothing happens. I don't know if you're supposed to put it on here, or if it's supposed to be mounted, or if I need another wire. I'm just farting around with this wire, a second wire that goes here, and then I was grounding that one, thinking maybe I could like trim that, or cut it and strip it and just mount it to one of the holes that's in there, and that would be the ground. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it doesn't do anything. I don't know. I gotta look at the wiring diagram and figure out how the horn works again. I'm pretty sure it's constantly powered and needs to be grounded to work. And then that's sort of contradictory to what this says, which says horn must be grounded to work. So, I suppose I'll come back when I figure it out. Anyway, I figured kind of screw it for now. I just want to see what the steering wheel is going to look like mounted. So I got these long screws that are going to go here through the horn button into the respective spots on there. So there's one, and I'm not sure if they gave me an Allen wrench to go with it. I hope they did, but if not, I'm gonna have to hop out of the car for a second and go get the correct Allen wrench to screw these in. Beep, beep, beep. I don't know. That is the issue I was running into. So it's like, it's permanently grounded. I need a way to disconnect the ground. But aside from that, it looks pretty badass. I dig it. Okay, I figured out why the horn kept going on. I was testing the thing with the meter, and there was nothing wrong with it, as far as like something being like connecting from here to here, or there to there, or anything. But what I saw was these guys, I bent them in a little bit, were so wide that they were contacting with the hub or the adapter itself. So it was essentially grounding it out as soon as I would put it on and torque it down, despite the wiring. So my plan is to put a nice solid ring of tape around the edge, and I bent those in, and just bending them in was enough, it seemed, so far to stop it from the horn always going off. But I figured it's not like a spot that you'll even see. I thought about painting it with like RTV or something like that, but I figured that might wear off I think the duct tape is we'll MacGyver it. Anyways, well, I'll be back when I finish doing that. Okay, so here's my MacGyver solution. I put the duct tape and I just cut it all the way around on the inside and outside, and I figure that it's gonna block any sort of connection that might inadvertently happen. So I guess now's the moment of truth. truth to see if indeed this is going to be a viable solution or not. Hey, the horn's not going off. All right, that's good. So we can proceed. Maybe
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop.
oh man. Okay, after much dicking around with it, I got a wire basically grounding to the column here. This is the wire that is the ground to the horn. It doesn't turn on, and then when it will be switched, the horn will work. So, I guess, yeah, let's try to do this the rest of the way. Okay. So, whoop. Should work. Holy cow, it works. Next, tuck the wires in, and then get our first bolt started. Right. Shit, yeah. Look at that. Does it work? Oh. Awesome. So that was how to do the steering wheel with a little learning along the way.